Hi students, good morning. Today we are going to learn the geography next lesson, lifelines of national economy. Lifelines of national economy. Yes, economic is very important for every country. Yes, depend upon the economy only we can divide the country, developed country, developing country, undeveloped country. So now we are developing country. Yes. So lifeline. So what are the important for economy? Yes. If we want to become a developed country, yes, for us economy, we want to improve the economy. Yes. How we can improve the economy? For that, the main purpose is, the main important thing is transport. So in this lesson we are going to learn full transport. What the transport? There are three types of transport: road transport, or the land transport, water transport, air transport. Land transport, water transport, air transport. Okay. In it there are more subdivisions of that. We can learn elaborately in this lesson. Okay. First, we use different things. In the first paragraph in your book they have given, we used different things. As for example, we are eating apple. Maximum the apples are available in the mountain places, Kashmir, okay, Kashmir, Himalayan places and some other places. Okay, but we are getting in our shop. In local shop also, they are selling the apple. Are they growing the apple tree in Alilur? In Maradhayankoil, in Varsepati, there is no. Okay, but they are getting the apple by the transport. What is that? Transport traders. We are going to okay, traders. So we are using different things from the morning to night, from paste to good night coil. Okay, everything we are getting from outside. What is that? We are getting from outside. By the transport only, we are getting the things. So we are using, yes, all the things are available now. On the time there is no. But now all the things are available because of transport. So they are bringing the things from various places, not a particular place. They are bringing the things from various places. So next, how the goods were supplied. Yes, for example, Punjab is famous for, Punjab, Haryana famous for wheat. From North India, they are bringing the wheat. From South India, we are sending the, what is it, rice and some other things. Okay, so transport for that, there are a lot of goods supplied. And then next, they are using the transport for fulfill the need of the people. Who is the mediator? Trader. Vyaparigal. They are always engaged with all the things. They are buying the things from farmers and somewhere and selling to the shop. From shop we are getting all the things. So the country full and full depend upon the transport. So the transport is very important for the development of the country, for us also, for our fundamental aid. If you want to go to hospital, if you want to go to any other place, by way, which transport we are using? Road transport. But the road transport. If you want to go to abroad, we can use air transport. At the same time, water transport. Water transport is two types, inland and overseas. So now we are going to learn what is the transport. Transport is very important for every country. Yes. The first one is land. Second one is water. Third one is air transport. What is that? Land. In the land, what kind of transport we are using? Roadway. What is that? Road transport. Roadway. And then next railway. Roadway and then railway and then pipeline. Yes, we are getting the water from corporation. We are getting corporation water, Kollam water. How we are getting? With the help of pipeline not only for water, for oil also. What is that? Oil, gas, everything. Nowadays they are using the pipeline. Next, second one is water line. Water transport. Water transport is two types: inland water transport, overseas. With the help of overseas, we can travel to another countries. Inland transport, in the river, in the lake, we can use the small boat. Okay, so water transport. Next, air transport. Air transport, full and full aeroplane. Okay, helicopter, aeroplane. That is. So air transport also two types. Domestic air transport. Domestic air transport is inside the country. What is that? We are traveling from Tamil Nadu to Delhi, from Trichy to Chennai. Okay, so inside the country, that is called the domestic transport. And then next, for the international transport, we can go to abroad. Maybe your parent, relative went abroad. Okay, so that is called international. The domestic transport is divided into two. What is that? Public transport, and then next private transport. Yes. So these there are three types of transport in India. Okay, not only in India, more countries. Okay, so the world is large. Maximum of the world, yes, all the world, all the countries in the world, all the countries are having villages. Developed country, like America also having villages. Yes, every country is having villages. Yes, so villages are full and full depend upon transport, communication, and trade. Yes, each other depend upon one. Yes, okay, yes, next. Yes, India is developing country. So the country is linked by media. What is media? Social medias, TV, newspaper, magazine. Okay, nowadays mobile phone, WhatsApp, everything, Facebook, everything. These are social media. So we are one by one. Each and every one linked with the social media. Science and technology improved the trade. Yes, on the time there is no transport facilities. They use the bullock cart. Okay, Martu use transport. But now there are more vehicles, more invention for transport and harvesting and a lot of things. For that, the science and the technology improve the trade. Science and technology improve the trade. Yes. So there are three types of transport industry. First one in the land. In the land, first one road transport, second one rail transport, third one pipeline. Okay. First we are going to learn the roadway, land transport. We are going to learn. First, road transport, largest network in the world. Yes, India is the vast country. I told you. Second largest population. First, second populous country India. So we need more transport facilities. So we made what is that? Lot of road facilities. So largest network in the world. Road. We are the first. Okay, largest network in the world. How many long kilometers? Yes, 54.7 lakhs. 7 lakhs kilometers. This is the old one. Maybe it increased. Nowadays they are improving the road facilities. Okay, yes. But you can read this because what are the answers given in your book, they will ask from your book only. So you can use this answer. Okay, you don't want to change any updated one. Okay, next construction cost. Yes, they are comparing the road transport and the railway transport. Roadway and railway. Yes, railway is always need more money. Okay, so the cost of building road போறதுக்கு ரொம்ப அதிகமாகும். Okay, but roadway construction cost is low compared with railway. Roadway cost is low and the next is suitable for photography. Suitable for topography. As land, as we can make the road on mountain, plateau, and some other places. Okay, well, plains, some other areas also we can make. What is that? Roadway transport. But can we make railway on mountain? It is not possible. It is not possible. Okay. In the river also, it is difficult. We want to make bridges. Okay. Further, we want to spend more money. That's Himalaya. On Himalaya also we can make road facilities, but railway is not possible. And then next day, we are using the road for using the smallest goods also. But railway is we are using a lot of carriages in a large amount of goods we want to share. But in railway, small. For example, we can buy some things and get it by the road, not by railway. Okay, delivered for small. And the next is short distances. The maximum railway road are long distances. We are in our Areevur district also. We are sending the cement bundles to North India or some other places. Okay, so long distance. But roadway used for short distance. For example, if you want to get some food from hotel, if you order, they will deliver. This is short distance, not for long distance. So roadway is helpful for short distance as well as long distance. But railway is helping only for long distance. Yes. Next, door-to-door service. Door-to-door. Yes, nowadays in village, door-to-door, they are making the roadway. Over வீட்டுக்கு முன்னாடி road கண்டிப்பா இருக்கும். Definitely. Okay, yes, service. Then feed other transport. Yes, they are making. Yes, if you want to go to Singapore, for example, I'm telling Singapore, how you can go? By the airport. How you will go to reach the airport? By using of the road. You can go to airport. Okay, then only you can go to abroad. If you want to go to harbor, harbor. For that also road is helping. By the road only you can reach the harbor. If you want to go to railway station, what you will do? By the road. As you are using the road by any vehicle, 2-wheeler or 4-wheeler, then you can reach the railway station. Then you will use the railway road. Okay, so road is very important for each and everyone. Okay, yes. There are more types of roads in India. First, we are going to learn the Golden Quadrilateral Super Highway. In Tamil we can say Tanga Narkara Chalai. What is it? Tanga Narkara Chalai. Yes, this is very important in Vajpayee period.
The government has launched major road development project linking Delhi, Kolkata, Chennai, Mumbai and once again Delhi by 6-lane super highways. What is that? 6-lane Aruvali Chalai. Now our Tamil Nadu government is planned to making 8-lane super highway, 8-vali Chalai. For that only our farmers are opposing that, not accepted that because of agricultural land captured by the government. The north-south corridor linking Jammu and Kashmir and Kanyakumari, Tamil Nadu. So north to south, north side Kashmir, south side Kanyakumari, it was connected by this Golden Quadrilateral. Okay, I already told you Vajpayee made this plan. Vajpayee government. And east to west corridor connecting the Assam and Gujarat. East side Assam, west side Gujarat. So the major objective of the super highway is reduce the time. So why we are making the road? We know about that because of reducing the time. So these highways projects are being implemented by the National Highway Authority of India. So Golden Quadrilateral, this project was done by who? NHAI. This is the important one mark. Next, national highway. What is the national highway? National highways link extreme part of the country. These are primary road system and primary road system and led and maintained by the Central Public Work Department. First I told you Golden Quadrilateral NHAI, but national highway maintained by CPWD. What is that? Central Public Work Department, CPWD. A number of major national highways run in the north to south and east to west direction. The historical Shershah Suri mark is called National Highway number 1 between Delhi and Amritsar. டெல்லிக்கும் அம்ரிட்சருக்கும் இடையில் இருக்கிறது தான் நம்பர் 1 ஹைவே, நம்பர் 1 நேஷ்னல் ஹைவே. நெக்ஸ்ட்டு ஸ்டேட் ஹைவே. ஃபஸ்ட்டு கோல்டன் குவாட்ரிலேட்ரல், செகண்ட் ஒன் இஸ் நேஷ்னல் ஹைவே, தேர்ட் ஒன் இஸ் ஸ்டேட் ஹைவே. So roads linking, what that roads linking a state capital with different district headquarters are known as state highways. So for example, Tamil Nadu is one of the state. So every district is connected with the other district or capital of Tamil Nadu is Chennai. So that is called state highways. Can you understand? These roads are constructed and maintained by the Public Work Department. This one is maintained by BWD. What is that? BWD in the state union territories. Don't forget, first one is NHAI, second one is CPWD, third one is PWD. What is that? Third one is PWD. So next one is district road. What is that? District road. These roads connected the district headquarters with other places of the district. So for example, Ariyalur district. From Ariyalur, it connected all the villages. No, not all the villages. Maximum of the villages are taluks. Okay, Shilla Parish. So these roads are maintained by Shilla Parish. What is that? This one is maintained by Shilla Parish. Next, other roads. What are the other roads? Rural roads for inside the village. Rural roads which link rural areas and village town are classified under this category. These roads received special impetus. What the special impetus under the Pradhan Mantri Gram Sadak Yojana. Yes, so maximum of the villages are Pradhan Mantri road போட்டிருப்பாங்க. Okay, under this scheme special provision are made so every village in the country linked to major town in the country by not district, major town. Yes, பக்கத்தில் இருக்கக்கூடிய பெரிய ஊர். Okay, major town in the city by an all season motorable road. So next, so these are other roads. Then border roads. Border roads means we know about that. Border roads. Apart from this border roads, organization of a government or India undertaking construct maintains road in the bordering area of the country. For example, now the problem is going on in between India and Pakistan, China and India, India and Pakistan, India and China. So we are developing the border road nowadays in the borders. Okay, border area. This organization was established in 1960s for development of the road. When they started, this is a one mark, 1960 for the development of the roads of strategic importance in northern and northeastern border area. North side full and full we are developing the road. These roads have improved accessibility in area difficult terrain and have helped in the economic development area. Nowadays we are using this road not only for development of economy, we want to make a road for our safety also. Then roads can also be classified on the basis of the type of material used for the construction, such as metalled, unmetalled. ஆமாம், நம்ம மண் ரோடு தார் ரோடு போடுறோம்ல, அதுதான் மண் ரோடு, unmetalled road, தார் ரோடு, metalled road, cement road also metal road. Metal road may be made cement, concrete or even bituminous of coal. Therefore these are weather road. These all weather roads. Unmetalled road go out of use in the rainy season. So tar road, cement road we can use always, all the time. But the unmetalled road, what the mud road, okay, we cannot use in the rainy season. They are telling that only. Thank you.